We're talking turquoise, a first of its kind because it's Tyrone, and we're gonna learn all about it. But Jay was saying over 7 years of collecting this material to make this today's special, this work of art that we classify part of the Gallery Boutique collection, and then to take a look at this one day only special at $139.95. Free shipping, the special on FlexPay. It truly is beyond a doubt, without a doubt I should say, not only a boutique, high-end, fine, gorgeous gallery collectible piece, but it is one of the absolute best of the today's specials that Jay has ever brought to us. And we're excited to hear the story. It's a U.S. mine. We love that.
It's a New Mexico mine even.
And yeah, how cool. And we love hearing from you. Hi, Jay.
How you doing? It's always fun working with you,
It's wonderful. This is absolutely beyond magical. It really is. It is a real true work of art.
You know, and it's just so everybody knows, like, okay, what a today's special is. A today's special is something that we work on for a long time, and it truly is that. It's a one day only special. So it has to be over the top, right?
Special, yeah.
Now, how we determine those is, you know, we have different things that we bring in. This was never, ever designed to be a Today Special. This never was, okay? When I designed this, I designed it to be part of the gallery collection, the gallery editions. These are limited things that we do, limited collections. I might make 200, I might make 300. This is Tyrone Turquoise. It's an American turquoise. Here's what makes it so unique and so different. When Lynn's saying that it took 7 years for us to put this together, yeah, I mean, that's no exaggeration. This comes from this is the actual mine, okay? It's an underground mine, it's underground stopes that you can see the veins in there, right? By the way,
yeah.
This is the first time that anybody's ever seen these pictures, right? Oh. It's a really highly guarded secret. We've never really been allowed to do this. Because this is such a special occasion, he allowed us to actually use these, okay? But we can't show you the surrounding area. This is in New Mexico. It's really close to Silver City, New Mexico. There's only 2 turquoises that I'm personally aware of that ever came from New Mexico. One is the Cerrillos mine, that's up by Santa Fe. Good luck. You might see it in a museum, okay? This is the second. Now, this particular deposit, you know, when I first started designing, and when I was in my 20s, I started my business when I was about 20 years old, is when I officially started. I'd done things before then, but that's when I started it. So, you know, when I first started in the 70s, and especially when turquoise is the bicentennial stone in 1976, that's when turquoise really blew up. At that time, I was buying from 26 or 27 American turquoise mines, just American turquoise mines. You really weren't buying from anywhere else but in America. Today, of those 26 mines, there's one that's still active. And
wow.
The Mineral Park deposit in Kingman, Arizona. I don't call this a commercially active mine, and every time I've shown you Tyrone, I always say it's not commercially active. What I mean by that is they don't mine this year-round. The miner who actually owns this claim is an engineer by trade. That's what he does. He does this on the side. He mines on the side. I wouldn't say it's his hobby because it is a business, but it's not a full-time business for him. Now, that being said, I don't get tonnage of this material. This isn't something where you go and you've seen some, you know, like like the Blue Basin, right? You see these huge yards of the material, right? And beautiful blue material. This is absolutely gorgeous. It comes out in dribbles and drabs. Right. Sometimes you get 5 pounds, sometimes you get 10 pounds, sometimes you get 25 pounds, sometimes you might get 100 pounds, sometimes you're back to nothing again, 5 pounds. So it took 7 years for me to collect this stash, right?
And how much is left now?
Well, as it came in, we just collected it. I never met for this to be a today's special.
So you don't have much remaining, you were saying, right?
Well, here's the thing. Okay, when we brought this in, we had different things that we offered for the TS, the Today Special for May. Now, you have to understand, we start these projects way out. I'm already done for this year. You know, I've just got a little bit to do. I got to write December, and we're already working on February of 2019.
Wow, that's how far.
That's how far out we have to work because of the nature of the beast and how we work, and everything's hand done. So when I brought this as part of a designer gallery, right? I didn't bring it as an offering for that. I had something else, which I'm gonna blow your mind with a little bit later. Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
But that would be what we're looking at in the designer gallery, what the retail is. So, I mean, HSN price would be over $200 for a piece like this.
Okay, normally what we would have done, okay, for this piece, I would have done 200 or 300 of them, and we would have sold it for around $270.
Right.
And that would have been a fair price, a very fair price for the craftsmanship and the work. And we'll look at the work on this in a little bit.
And we have about 90 seconds, and we're busy.
The rarity,
final presentation.
Okay, the rarity of the turquoise, okay, it took 7 years to actually save up this. They insisted on this being the Today Special. Everybody fell in love with it. When you look at it really close, you can see reversible nuggets. These are all one-of-a-kind designs, okay? Every single one of them is individually handcrafted, hand created. All the stones are cut. Silversmiths have to custom make all of the silver work just for that one stone. So think about the time that it took to put this together, the art, the skill that went into doing this, you know, and then this very special American turquoise. American turquoise is so hot right now. It is the hottest thing everybody is after American turquoise. So we used up everything I collected in 7 years, of collecting this material to make this happen.
And to get the size
to
of
get the size.
I mean,
look at this. And this isn't compressed. These are all natural. It's all completely natural. If we showed you all three of these, like the one Orshie's wearing, this one, the one that we have in the B-roll shots, the bump shots, they're all uniquely different in their own right. Okay, you see, they're all different. There's no two of these. You're getting the same kind of feel, the same kind of shape. You know, you're getting that. But because of the nature of the material, the natural material, it's always, every one of them is going to be different in their own right. There's no way to get matchy-matchy on this.
And every one handcrafted. Everyone comes with a lifetime limited warranty that what you receive, you know, with these beautiful pieces. It's what Mother Nature is all about. And what Jay just said a minute ago really resonated with me. When you started when you were in your 20s and you dealt with, in the United States, over 26 turquoise mines, there's one.
One of the, okay, and this wasn't one of the mines.
And now?
This wasn't even one of the mines.
So how rare, you're not gonna find this anywhere else. Okay. That's the thing that makes it so special. Well, let alone the special price, the free shipping, the 5 flex pays, all of those things. It's under, what's it, $30, if I'm seeing that correctly, to get it home?
Literally, if you went out and you bought this in New Mexico, even if you bought it in New Mexico, if it was available to you. We had people call from this morning when Suzanne and I launched this. People went crazy over it. We had people call from New Mexico. We had people call from Arizona. When you have people in New Mexico and Arizona buying it, and they're in the heart of the turquoise world, you know that they see the value, they see the special. I'm just telling you, if you saw this in a gallery, you probably need to take the 139 and put a 0 behind that. Okay.
And Jay, this is the final presentation. We have the final quantities have now been already spoken for, but I'll keep it on. We'll continue to remind you. But remember, with the Today's Special, we can only honor that value until the piece is completely sold out. And so that's definitely going to happen. It's a $50 savings on top of everything else. Congratulations. Want to mention the matching ring. Also from this very special Tyrone